Welcome guys to the first video. Today we're going to be working on my brother's bike and hopefully my bike, depending on how long it takes me to get through his bike. Currently my plan of attack is to prep my bike, Miles's bike, my dad's bike for spring break when we take our trip to either Texas or possibly California. So it's going to be a process going through that. We just finished insulating our garage. I don't know, you can see my breath. It's pretty cold in the garage right now. It's like 0 degrees outside, which is not too pleasant for Minnesota, but at least it's a little warm in here. We got the ceiling put in. We got insulation. Next is going to be running a proper heater, so that'll be super nice. And yeah, basically we're just ready to do projects at this point. I've got a couple projects. We've got the mini pit bikes that we can work on and get those pimped out for just pitting around. We've got our race bikes, which need to be prepped for springtime. We've got a four-wheeler that needs to be worked on and to get running, and a snowblower that needs to get running. Other than that, general projects are going to be basement projects where I'm going to be working on remote control cars and such. And out here we've got constant organization stuff that's going on. In that corner of the garage we've got a pile of stuff that's going to be moved out of here. We've got construction tools over to my right side from finishing up the project. So a lot of stuff going on, but I'm going to try and not talk a lot. Just give you guys some important information. I feel like this is important because this is going to be the first video, and my videos will develop throughout production, but I guess I will get started. First I'm going to lay out a quick plan, and then we'll just get into the video and you guys will watch along. First thing that needs to be done, as I said, is we're going to get Miles's bike prepped for washing. We don't have the capacity to wash here in winter in Minnesota, so we have to take ours to an indoor washing, like garage or whatever. So to do that, we're going to strip the bike down as much as possible so that we can get into the nitty-gritty, and the rest of the stuff that we can take off we can hand wash inside the house or out here depending on the weather. When that's completed, I'll move on to my bike, then my dad's bike, and then we'll load that up and we'll go wash them. So let's get into it.
It brings a tear to my eyes.
Darling, you send me. I know you send me.
Darling, you send me. I know you.
So we got Miles's bike. As far as I'm comfortable taking it apart for cleaning purposes, taken apart. As you can see, we've got most of the plastics, excluding the subframe, taken off. Got the fork guards taken off. I'm a little nervous about the pressure washer near seals and our forks, but Miles took those off, so I'm just gonna leave that. We took the gas tank off, and I encountered a little problem with the petcock. It seems to not be functioning properly, so we're gonna have to investigate that a little bit. Took off that chain guard just because there's dirt that usually collects around here and mud and stuff like that comes off, so wanted to take that off. Took the chain off just to get that out of the way. Took this mud flap off because as you can see, stuff just lingers in this back area. It'd be nice to hit that. I can just see the dirt back there. As far as this side goes, nothing has been taken off. Gas tank was taken off so we can get the top half, and gas was drained. So this bike is ready to be taken to the car wash to get hosed down and thoroughly cleaned. We've got the airbox cover in so that we can, wash everything and nothing will get into the carburetor. I do still have to cover the fuel line, so we'll worry about that later. As far as parts go, this is pretty much everything that came off, excluding the gas tank and the seat, which are over there. The petcock, as I said, found something wrong with it. It wasn't actually shutting off, so something in here must be stripped out, but I'll investigate that later. As far as parts go, his bike is completely taken apart, so I'm gonna get these put in the closet, and we're gonna move on to my bike.
I know you send me. Darling, you send me. Darling, you send me. I know you send me. I know you do. 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 Send me.
I know you send me. Honest, you do. So whenever I'm with you.
Oh, life could be a dream if I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again. Shaboom, and hope we'll meet again. Oh, life could be a dream if I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again. Shaboom, and hope we'll meet again. Oh, shaboom, 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 shaboom.
Alright guys, that's a wrap on the bike so far. I've got her stripped down decently for washing. As you can see, there's a bunch of mud in different places on the bike. So this bike and my brother's bike right there are ready to go for a wash. I've got my parts for my bike laid out over there, except for Miles's gas tank and seat, and then he's got his parts laid out over here. So in the next episode, either we'll be washing this stuff or we'll be taking our bikes to be washed. But it's a good first step, it's a good first project, and it's a wrap. So see you guys next time.
If I could take you up in paradise, I suppose, if you would tell me I'm the